Across the Dakotas, there's no shortage of outstanding high school athletes ready to ply their trade on the track and in the field this spring. But 12 stand out above the rest. This group is highly decorated, with each boasting a specific set of skills second to none in the region. These 12 athletes will be known as the Dakota Dozen.
Caleb Larson, Bismarck legacy. Larson had a season to remember in 2018, becoming the first male to win state titles in the 1, 2, and 4 in North Dakota's biggest class since Century's Landon Yoakum did it 4 years earlier. But while that's an impressive feat in itself, what's even more incredible is that Larson did it as a freshman. Imagine what he'll do for an encore now that he's a sophomore. Shelby Frank, Grand Forks Red River. The Rough Rider throwing star wrapped up her sophomore season by adding her first state shot put title to go along with her third consecutive Class A discus crown. And then she followed it up in North Carolina with a second straight national discus title at the USA Junior Olympics. Already in the top 10 all-time in North Dakota in the disc, Frank will be a big favorite to four-peat in her specialty this May. Meghan Ford, Jamestown. After posting 3 top 3 finishes at state last year as a freshman, including a state title in the 1600, Ford is poised for even more success as a sophomore. The reigning Class A state cross-country champ, she's already cracked the 5-minute mark in the mile while capturing 2 state indoor titles this March. Expect to see her name etched in the North Dakota record books before long. Kaden Kreutz, Dickinson Trinity. The NDSU football commit was dominant at last year's state meet, winning the 100, 200, and the long jump to help propel the Titan boys to their first state track title in 12 years. If Kuntz can repeat that type of performance at the Community Bowl this May, look for Trinity to go back-to-back in Class B. Lana Krack, Thompson. While Class B girls distance doubles have been the norm lately, that doesn't make winning the mile and 2 mile in one state meet any less special. Just ask Lana Krack, who pulled off the feat last year as a junior. This year's state cross-country runner-up will be challenged by a number of talented small school distance runners, but she's still the favorite to repeat at state in both of her specialties. Isaac Huber, Edgeley Kulm. As a junior, Huber pulled off the distance treble at the 2018 state meet, winning the 800, 1600, and 3200 in impressive fashion over top competition. The future NDSU runner added a State B cross-country title to his trophy case this fall, and he'll be a heavy favorite to earn more silverware before season's end. Elizabeth Schaefer, Rapid City Stevens. One of the most dominant hurdlers in South Dakota history, Shafer completed the AA hurdle double last May in the Black Hills, giving her 6 individual state titles in her career. The Augustana track commit is a 4-time platinum champion, and she'll look to close out her prep career with an unprecedented 5th straight 300-meter crown this spring. Pierre Lear, Watertown. An outstanding hurdler in his own right, Lear won the 110s and the 300s at state last year to go along with a runner-up finish in the high jump. The future SDSU Jackrabbit is the face of a loaded aero team that could pose the biggest threat to 3-time defending champion Lincoln for top podium spot in the AA boys team race. Krista Bickley, Brandon Valley. Less than 1 year after tearing her ACL, Bickley won her 4th straight AA 400-meter title in 2018 while helping lead the Lynx to their first ever state track team championship. South Dakota's all-time record holder in the quarter, the USD commit will look to finish out her high school career in style before moving on to the Summit League next season. Jacob Hyde, St. Thomas More. The latest in a long line of Cavalier sprinting greats, Hyde burst onto the scene last year as a sophomore with 3 titles at the state meet, including an individual crown in the 200 and a runner-up finish in the 1. He's one of the main reasons STM is the favorite to capture their 4th Class A team title in the last 5 years. McKenna Larson, Chester area. After 2 straight seasons of coming close in the Class B sprints, Larson broke through in 2018 to capture state titles in both the 100 and the 200. Repeating that feat won't be easy this season, especially with the transfer of former state champion Kaylin Valandra-Prue from Todd County to White River. But for now, this flyer from Chester is still the one to beat. Colin Helma, Freeman. The reigning Class B track MVP finished off his freshman year with a perfect state meet, winning the Open 400 while helping lead the Flyers to a sweep of the 4x1, 4x2, and 4x4 en route to a state team title. It's a tough act to follow, but don't count on a sophomore slump for one of South Dakota's most decorated returning stars.